Behlool Dana and the Wise Fool. In the bustling city of Baghdad during the golden age of the Abbasid Caliphate, there lived a man known as Behlool Dana. To the ordinary eyes, Behlool appeared as a fool, wandering the street in tattered clothes, muttering to himself and laughing at seemingly nothing. But those who looked closer saw a glimmer of wisdom in his eyes, a spark that hinted at a deeper understanding of the world. One day, mighty Caliph Harun al-Rashid, curious about the man everyone spoke about of a both man and wise, summoned Behlool to his palace. The courtier snickered and worshipper, eager to see how this encounter would unfold. As Behlool stood before the Khalifa, his eyes twinkling with mischief, Harun al-Rashid asked, "Behlool, tell me, do people call you a madman?" Behlool grinned and replied, "Because, O Khalifa, I speak truth that others fears to voice. In a word of fully, the truth sounds like a madness." Amused, the Khalifa decided to test Behlool's wisdom. He presented the Behlool with a golden staff and said, "Take this staff and find someone more foolish than yourself. When you find such a person, give them this staff." Behlool accepted the staff with a bow and left the palace. For years he wandered the city, encountering the people from all walks of life, merchants, scholars, beggars, nobles. He listened to their stories, observed their actions, and engaged in conversation. Yet he never found anyone he deemed more foolish than himself. Years later, Behloul grew older. News spread that the Khalifa Harun Rashid was on his deathbed. Behloul, still carrying the golden staff, went to visit the dying ruler standing by the bedside. Behloul looked at the Khalifa and asked, "O Khalifa, where are you going?" Harun al-Rashid, weak and weary, replied, "I am going to a palace from which there is no return." Behloul, with a knowing smile, said, "Have you prepared for this journey?" The Khalifa shook his head sadly. "No, Behloul, I have not." With that, Behloul handed the golden staff to the Harun al-Rashid and said, "Take this staff, O Khalifa, for I have finally found someone more foolish than myself. You had all the power and the wealth to prepare for an ultimate journey, yet you did not." The countries witnessing the exchange fell silent. The Khalifa, with tears in his eyes, understood the profound wisdom in Behlul's word. In his final moment, he realized that despite his earthly power and rich, he had neglected the most important preparation of all, preparing his soul for the afterlife. Behlool Dana left the palace, his mission complete. He continued to wander the street of Baghdad, still muttering to himself and laughing at the world's foolish. To the unwise he reminded a fool, but to those who understood he was a sage whose simple word and actions revealed deep truth about the life, death, and the essence of wisdom. And so the legend Behlool Dana, the wise fool of Baghdad, lived on. Remember that truth wisdom often wears the guise of madness, and that the simplest question can hold the most profound truth.